Anna Bligh has had her campaign derailed by a 19-year-old racist homophobe. She says she's never met the now expelled Labor candidate, Peter Watson, but his views have no room in her party.
Anna Bligh was working up a bigger sweat than usual, and not just because of her boot camp workout.
Keep your bum low.
Peter Watson, the 19-year-old Labor candidate running against Lawrence Springborg, has been caught online, ranting pro-Nazi and homophobic views.
Well, I said that homosexuality and pedophilia were linked because there's been some research done that suggests that 30% of male pedophiles are homosexual.
The views of this man have no place in the Australian Labor Party. Frankly, they are despicable.
Ms Bligh accused the traffic controller of deliberately infiltrating the ALP to embarrass the party. Peter Watson was never going to win this seat, making this distraction for Labor even more unnecessary. Wiser heads are asking why he wasn't vetted better beforehand.
I'm certainly very, very angry about this man's endorsement in the first place.
The LNP leader couldn't help taking a swipe.
Well, he did make inappropriate comments.
But at Mr Newman's side was Gavin King, the man who publicly suggested women who get drunk are partly to blame for being assaulted or raped.
Gavin King's a great bloke.
Someone who has equally extremist views on women in our society.
Ms Bligh says Mr King should be sanctioned. In Mackay, Leonie Mellor, 10 News.
On the policy front, the Premier's made a popular pitch with a school iPad trial, while the LNP is pushing a major project to bring cruise ships to Cairns.
Not your picture-perfect welcome in the far north as the LNP leaders took to the seas, trying to win 3 marginal seats in the region.
That ship behind us has 2,400 or so passengers.
The cruise ship industry are key to its plan to boost the ailing tourism sector. Dredging Trinity Inlet here off Cairns has been a huge local issue. Today the LNP promised $40 million to do it. Initially Mr Newman couldn't say the time frame.
Look, I don't have that detail today, Kathy.
But a minute later...
And I think a period of 2 to 2.5 years is a reasonable period of time.
In Mackay, keeping with the education theme, the Premier went for the mum and dad vote.
$5.7 million over the next 3 years to fund more than 5,000 iPads.
The money will come from the Education Trust Fund, and the trial targets Year 7 students trialling high school to 2014.
We want to make sure that our children in their classrooms have the most cutting-edge technology.
In Cairns, Kathy Border, 10 News.